need are some candle wicks, some silicone molds, and some candles, any fragrance candles, and lastly a Pyrex cup. So you want to cut your candles into smaller pieces so it will be easier to melt eventually, and it will go a lot faster. So once you're done, you want to put it in the Pyrex cup, and then you want to melt it until it becomes a liquid, of course, and then you just want to add some into the mold. And what I do is I just add a tiny bit and just let it harden, and then add the candle wick, and then I just pour a little at a time so it can set and then the candle wick won't fall. And then you just want to put it aside and let it sit. And for the leftover of the candle wax, I just made a cookie out of it, which for some reason my camera did not film. So for the drink candle, all you want to do is melt some candles, and I chose a coffee chocolatey scent. So all you just want to do is you just want to melt that and then just pour it in a glass and just do the same steps as you basically did with the cupcake candle. And then once you're done, you would also want to put it aside and let it harden. Then for the whipped cream, all you want to do is melt some white candles, a vanilla candle will do, and then you just want to let it harden a bit until it becomes like the whipped cream texture, and then you just want to put it on the candle and make sure that you put it around the wick as well, so that when the wick burns, it will burn the candle. And I realized that with melting just like a normal candle, you will have some fluid. That is why it looks a bit liquidy, but if you use some soy wax, you won't have this problem. Then you want to take your cookie that you've made before and carefully put it into the mixture. And if you want, you can add some more of the candle wax for the whipped cream effect, and you can add any amount that you would want. And to top it off, I just added some little crumbs that were left over from the candle wax that were melted and hardened again, just to give it a bit of a crummy look. I have no clue. And then you want to cut the candle wick above, like 1 to 2 centimeters above the candle, and then you're all done. Then you want to go back to your cupcake candle and basically do the same thing as you did for the drink candle, and just add the candle wax around the candle wick of the cupcake. And it might be a bit liquidy, but you can kind of fix that by draining the liquid from the candle wax. And then I just kind of screwed it a bit. Well, I have like no clue what it's called, but just with the fork I just made like little dents into it just to kind of give it a bit more of a real look. And then I just added some more smaller bits of the candle wax that were hardened. And don't forget to also cut the candle wick, and then you're pretty much done for this DIY. All you need is some menopause soap, some food coloring, a Pyrex cup, and some silicone molds. So you want to do the same thing and just melt the menopause soap until it becomes a liquid. And then I just add some cocoa powder and just added the amount I wanted until it becomes a dark color. And you want to darken it a bit more since it lightens up once it hardens. So you just want to pour it in these rectangular molds and then just let it sit until it hardens. Then for the sushi soap, all you want to do is melt some of the menopause soap and leave it the color white, and then just want to pour it in the same rectangular mold, but then you want to kind of mix it up a bit with a fork until it becomes a solid mass kind of shape, kind of form, I don't know. But then you just want to kind of form it into a sushi rice shape, and you will kind of get the rice grainy look while you are forming the bowl. I hope this makes sense. Then for the salmon, all you want to do is melt the menopause soap and make the color orange, and then just also pour it in, and don't pour it up to the very top, just until kind of halfway or a little less, because I kind of did a bit thicker and I had to cut it as well because it was too thick. But all you want to do is just leave it there, and after a few minutes it has hardened a bit, and then you want to take it out of the molds and then put it on top of the rice soap pot so it can get the shape while it hardens even more. So it's just kind of like you're in preschool again with clay. So you just want to mold it into the form, and then you want to take some of the melon pool soap again and then just put it on the inside of the salmon part and also put it on top of the rice part so it can stick, and then you just want to put it on there and just let it harden. And then for the texture on the salmon, I just did the same. I just melted some of the soap and then just drew some awkward lines onto the soap, and it kind of was a failure, this one, because I made it a bit earlier and that one went super well, but for some reason this one was a total failure on film. So, but it doesn't really matter if it's not exactly right, because it's kind of like the thought that counts, and it will be nice for any sushi lover in your life, because I love sushi. I think sushi is awesome, so it will be a perfect gift to give to anyone. So after you've taken the cocoa cake base rectangular mold shape soap thing out of the mold, then you just want to put a bit of the melon pool soap, the white version, onto the top so that it has something to stick to. And then you basically want to do the same thing as you did with the candles, and you just want to let the soap solidify. What am I saying right now? You just want to let the soap solidify a bit and have it a bit of like a whipped cream texture. Like, I'm super tired today, guys, so like me and talking will not go together. But anyway, you just want to make a whipped cream texture and just add little bits at a time, and if it doesn't stick that well, you can just remelt the soap and then just fill in the gaps where it needs to be like stick. I don't know what I'm saying, but I hope like you understand what I'm saying by watching this video. And after you've done that, then you want to melt some more of the melon pool soap and add more of the cocoa powder in it, more than you did for the cake base batter thing, and just so it's a really dark brown close to black, and then you just want to put that on top as a kind of an icing look. And then your soap cake, chocolate cake, it's all done. I absolutely love this next DIY. So all you'll be needing is a basket, and then you just want to fill it up with all these different products. So I filled it up with a Victoria's Secret body cream, a Rituals body shower gel, some Body Shop shower gels, and some hand lotions by EOS. And I put in a soap bar and a bath bomb, and then these two shower thingies to use. And basically you could fill it up with anything else you want, and it's a perfect unique gift to give anyone during the holiday time. So the next DIY is kind of a DIY, but at the same time not really a DIY, but okay. So you need just some slippers, and I got these at Forever 21, and then you just want to fill them up with any good stuff. So for girls you could use beauty products, and for guys you could do the same, but then like the guy beauty products kind of stuff, or shower stuff. And otherwise you can always just do some sweets and chocolate and a movie for the perfect winter night, and that is a perfect gift to give.